Hi, everybody. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Welcome to the weekend edition, and I've got some exciting news for you. We're going to start off with Lionel Richie, one of my favorite singers. A movie musical is coming out based on his life. He started his career with the Commodores. Still, 3 Times a Lady, Brick House, Just to Be Close to You, Zoom. We could go on and on with the hits from that era. Then he came with a solo career, Dancing on the Ceiling and All Night Long. A lot of us know him now as a judge on American Idol, but did you know that he wrote Kenny Rogers' classic Lady? That he co-wrote We Are the World with Michael Jackson. His career is amazing, and we cannot wait to see it on the big screen. It's going to be called All Night Long as we get ready for the life story of Lionel Richie. Another big one, tennis great Arthur Ashe, set against the backdrop of the civil rights movement. He became such an icon in the world of tennis. He is the only African-American man to win at Wimbledon, to win the U.S. Open, to win the Australian Open. An amazing career. He was a civil rights activist. In the 80s, he became an AIDS activist. He had to undergo open heart surgery, and he needed a blood transfusion and contracted HIV. He never let these setbacks stop him because he was right on the forefront of teaching people about HIV and AIDS and the discrimination at that time that many people felt. The life story of Arthur Ashe. They say the soundtrack is amazing, featuring the music of Curtis Mayfield, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, and Prince. One of the writers who worked with Spike Lee on his Netflix movie, The Five Bloods, is going to be working on it, and we're going to see it soon. The life story of Arthur Ashe, the tennis great, coming to the big screen. The superstar rapper Kanye West is coming out with a line of skincare. I recently found out that he has trademarked Yeezy. What is his skincare going to include? Well, first off, lashes. He's going to have moisturizers. Yeezy is going to have lotions and bath care. And did I mention the moisturizer? Yeezy is going to have it all as he moves into the skincare business. This is going to be really interesting. Hope it's not as expensive as the sneaks or some of the clothing, but Kanye West wants to make us feel good. Get ready for the Yeezy skincare. The 13th annual Roots Picnic is going virtual. Again, because of COVID, they can't have it at their regular place in Philadelphia in the park. Well, get ready for the virtual experience of the Roots Picnic, and Questlove and Tariq Black Thought, they're teaming up with former First Lady Michelle Obama. She's got a campaign entitled When We All Vote. They are joining forces along with Music Soul Child, Janelle Monáe, Tracy Ellis Ross, Kerry Washington, a slew of performers, and some of your favorites as they not only come to celebrate music, but getting people inspired and getting them ready to register to vote. The Roots Picnic, it's going virtual Saturday, June 27th, and it's going to air exclusively on YouTube. Soon, you're going to be seeing a lot more of Nick Cannon. He's one of the hosts of The Masked Singer. He's got a daytime TV show coming out this fall, and Nick Cannon is ready to take on the world. Check him out on the cover of Variety magazine, where he talks about his life, his ex-wife, Mariah Carey. They have 2 children, the children he has, the children that's coming. Nick Cannon is a busy guy, but his daytime TV show, a lot of people are buzzing about it, and it's coming this fall. The 20th annual BET Awards are set for Sunday, June 28th. This is the year that the BET Network is celebrating their 40th anniversary. So who's hosting this year's BET Awards? How about Amanda Seales? She recently left the talk show The Real. You may have seen her on Insecure. Amanda Seales is going to be hosting for the first time ever The BET Awards are going to be shown on CBS. Yeah, you'll be able to catch it still on BET and BET Her, but the BET Awards are going to be shown on CBS. What a night it's going to be. A little different because we're going through the COVID-19, so everything is virtual, but get ready for these performances. You've got Usher, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Wayne, John Legend, Chloe and Halle. What a night it's going to be. Sunday, June 28th, not only on BET, but CBS as well, the 20th Annual BET Awards, hosted by Amanda Seales. Will Smith is about to embark on the most anticipated movie of his career. Will Smith is teaming up with director Antoine Fuqua. We all remember him, Denzel Washington's Training Day. In the movie, Emancipation, Will Smith is playing a runaway slave. It's a true story about a slave who was running from his captors. He went through the hounds, the alligators, the snakes, the people that were looking for him. They're calling it a slave thriller. What makes this stand out, that once the Will Smith character makes it to freedom, because he's fighting for freedom, he's fighting for his family, he joins the Civil War. He joins the Union Army to take on the Confederate. When he went for his physical, because when you go in the Army, you got to go in for a physical, doctors were amazed at the brutality that he suffered at the hands of his slave owners. His back was so brutalized, they wondered, how did you make it through this? How did you even live? Back then, real early photography, everybody, people were able to see because they took pictures of his back, and it really became this image of why it was so important to fight slavery. Groundbreaking. I know for people who are like, I'm tired of seeing slave movies. This movie is going to be amazing, and I can't see anyone else playing it but Will Smith. It's a story that will inspire you, and you really see what happens. I mean, the brutality that the character Peter, it's based on true stories, I told you, the brutality that he suffered, slavery had to end, and it was set in 1863. Will Smith, Emancipation. Filming starts at the beginning of the year. They're saying he could get nominated for an Oscar in the future. In the meantime, Will Smith is finishing up work on King Richard, where he plays the dad of tennis sensations Venus and Serena Williams. Yes, Will Smith as Richard Williams. This is a movie that's due out next year. Thanks so much for joining us for this weekend edition of our Entertainment Update. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. If you like the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's all put together by Tech Life Step. We love to bring you the best in entertainment, and we thank you for joining us every weekend. Your auntie of pop culture. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks so much for joining us.